9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's what I'm talking about. Does that music get you pumped or what, Will?
Oh, yeah.
You're like, hell yeah, I made that intro. I wasn't going to make it soft and weak, man. And I didn't get, I was trying to get that out too last week, man. I actually forgot about that. Was that, I think it was Gene Wars or the Thunderdome. I think it was Gene Wars we were doing. And yeah, because we was talking about with Michael and everything, doing the, whatchamacallit? Damn, I had a brain fart. Think of it here in a second. Oh, with the sponsor ad and all that shit. And man, I definitely had a lot of green tea. I probably shouldn't have had so much earlier. Talk about brain farts, bro. Shit. Yeah, I'll get there, guys. Well, really, it's only you, Will. I think we have one person in here. We'll have to go through the comments here in a bit. Actually, yeah, we do got.
Oh, there's been a couple people in.
Yeah, there's a lot. I think this is just the one as far as that did just stop in right now. Pierce, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, we had Duval in the building. What up, Duval? Of course, everybody, we had the auction. Well, not we, but there was an auction going earlier and still going actually right now. They got the Bosa auction going, so, and that's over on Wiz's channel actually, Wiz Constrictor. So, but yeah, so what was it? I was trying to remember what the hell I was talking about. I know with the sponsor ad, so he was saying something, or I was trying to get it out, that, because Mike said, well, that Michael was like, well, that was pretty cool. I like that. And I was trying to get it out to be known that it was Will. I had got the pictures from Michael, but Will was actually the one that had done the intro and everything. So shout out to him for that. That was pretty badass. What up, Mark? No, you're probably, no, he's not sleeping. That guy's up doing something right now.
Oh, yeah.
And we got the Dead Man and we got Will, both double dipping in here. Going to be a short one. Make sure to go support both in the auction tonight. That's right. Yeah, we had a couple. It was a funny story, actually, because me and you, I guess we had a little mishap backstage. But the weird thing is that it was really not backstage. It was backstages. So we were going to go. We actually didn't know they were having the auction tonight till just recently. So we kind of didn't really know what was going on until that. But we ended up having, what was I going to say? Dude, I smoked way too freaking much, I swear. I really did. I'll think of it here in a minute. Let's see here. So yeah, we were back. So we were gonna. Oh, that's what it was. We were gonna go live for just a short time, probably like 30 minutes or something, maybe an hour. It was really just more me and Will were gonna be on here talking shit for a bit, and then head over to the auction and watch it. But Will actually came to the correct link. Me, on the other hand, I was in the opposite other link. I don't know which one. It was an old one. But Will, I was backstage waiting for Will for like 45 minutes. Didn't know where he was. But I had some things going on too. And so I was dealing with, and then come to find out, Will was actually backstage the whole time also, but it was in another one room. So we were in two completely different rooms. The Sunset Kid, the Peach Crusader, and the Mandarin Maniac. That's right. Man, it's gonna be awesome to see actually what Mike does with the Sunset. But then you got Mark too working that Peach, so that's gonna be really interesting, man, to see what those guys do with those. That'll be pretty awesome. Can't wait.
Yep.
Prepping in the green room. I got so much to do too. It was pretty cool because that was the thing. Me and Will were going to take an easy day off. It worked out like, hey, we could go do something. We got some things to do. I know I'm super behind on stuff. But since we're finally here, hey, Mike. Oh, nice, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool, good Friday night. How's the weather over there?
Hopefully not too bad. Where's he at?
Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. And actually, this one I'm kind of lost on. I think Pierce, correct me if you are Wally. That's one I gotta know because I was dealing with Pierce, and then he actually hooked me up where we went on to. I was going on a podcast he was on, but there was another guy too. There was a few that were kind of involved, so I was kind of curious on if that was you. I wanted to double check and make sure. That's the thing. There's so many people in the hobby too, man. Like,
I know.
how many people I've actually forgot their names and known for like quite some time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, what's his name? Can't remember now. How's the weather down there, Will?
You know, this morning woke up. I didn't go to work today, but I opened up the front door this morning and it was real hazy, real foggy and shit. And it matched the mood of this morning, that's for sure. It was matching the mood, but now it's pretty clear skies out there right now, a little cold. Shoot, I don't even know what the temp is right now. It's 38 outside with light rain.
Damn, that's what's weird. We were supposed to have some rain. We did. We had one day of it, but it was showing like quite a few days in the forecast. But shit, that was 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. It's been a little minute. So I know it was weird because it had the rain and then it was like sun after that the next day. Let me see here. I'm going to look up what the forecast is. Let's see here. So tonight is, oops, let me turn that off. Tonight is 40 degrees, 8% chance of rain, which isn't going to happen. Tomorrow's 68 and 46 at night, with partial sun and a 7% chance of rain. But actually on Monday is a 99% chance at 54 degrees and 44 at night. But Monday's a 99% chance, Tuesday's 89%, Wednesday's 41, Thursday's 41, 12, Friday is 12, 11, 14, and then on Monday it goes back up to 24, and then 34, 35. But yeah, basically Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, it looks like we should have rain Monday through Thursday.
That won't be too bad.
No, not at all. Yeah, perfect time to be pairing, man. I love that. And that's why I need to get some shit done too, man. I got to get out there and get the garage cleaned up and some other things around here. well, actually, I just mowed the grass, it seems like, but it's actually been a week, so I think I'm due again. But I need to get that crap done and some other stuff. So when I, excuse me, really utilize that time to get a bunch of crap done, and that way, basically doing my spring cleaning right now. So it comes down to.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get out there in the morning before it starts raining in the afternoon tomorrow. Do some stuff in the backyard. Get some tubs cleaned too.
Yeah, in fact,
raining.
Oh, and you got all those chickens too and everything.
Yeah, got to go out there and deal with the flock.
Have they been producing a lot of eggs lately, or?
Oh yeah, dude. We always have a big old bowl full of them at all times.
Nice.
Oh yeah, we got a little bit of duck egg in there too every once in a while.
Nice. We've had, was it a geese egg? Yeah, it was a geese egg. Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're big too, man. It's like you get this, like 2 or 3 large eggs in one, basically. Like, yeah, my wife, her mom, she used to have like some ducks and geese. I think she had ducks. She had the geese and the chickens, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I like my ducks, man. My ducks are cool.
Definitely. I wish I could have some, man, like chickens and some ducks if I had the property to do it. That'd be pretty cool. Hopefully one day, man.
It's fun, man. It's fun.
Oh, for sure. Like, I don't know. I think I mean, I live in the city, so really I would like to get country. You can't have the chickens and all that in the city, but there's some people that do. I think if I own the house, I would actually sit there and have chickens.
Oh yeah.
I would definitely have some. I would build a little coop in the back and, excuse me, get some free eggs and all that.
Yep. Just enough for breakfast every morning.
Yep. Have a nice omelet or something here and there on the weekend, or.
Yeah, because I think they allow you to have like 3. You just can't have roosters.
Yeah.
I always look up all that stuff before I go and start doing it. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you could probably get away with more than 3 if you really wanted to. It's just as long as they're not creating a bunch of chaos and noise, you should be all right.
Yep.
Which mine do. They make a lot of noise.
Yeah, that they do. I'm trying to think who that was. We lived somewhere. I think that was maybe when we lived in Woodlake. They had like the freaking chickens and everything out there. Can't even think of the name. The mill. Damn, well, I didn't even know we've been live 15 minutes almost, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully, man, well, we know it is going good, but hopefully Bosa can sit there and bring in as much as possible, man, and them help out. That guy's so awesome, man. Much love to that guy.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I got to call my buddy too, man. The one, remember I was telling you at that time when that happened with him, that my buddy was dealing with his daughter too that had passed.
Yeah.
And I still haven't. I've been so busy with different things, and it's been clicking in my head like multiple days. And I'm like, dude, shit, I got to sit here and text him. And I didn't get it. You know, each time it's like I didn't get to it. I've got to sit here and text him. I feel bad. And like, I couldn't imagine. But it was kind of hard too, like when I was talking to you and everything, you know what I mean? Like the message, like, you know, I know he's probably going through some stuff, but I didn't quite understand like what he had said and everything. And unfortunately, his daughter, she had gotten cancer and passed, but at the same time, his son is battling cancer. I think when his daughter was in the hospital battling, that's when they found out the son had it too. So it was like, I imagine that, man, I couldn't imagine going through that.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No.
I feel for that guy. Oh, I didn't even realize I was going to just put something up real quick. But I didn't even realize what it was. It's actually a video or an intro. Well, not an intro, but a commercial we got. That's pretty cool. But here's another one. I was looking at this one. I thought it was it's the Shirts My Printify that you did, and I thought it was the Deeds Not Words, but I also thought it was a picture. I didn't realize that it was a video, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But then I realized it was mine. But we also got a video too for the Deeds Not Words, which we will play in a bit. But I'm glad it is a video actually. But I was just thinking it was a picture, a photo. I was going to just pop it up right now. Yeah, man, me and you were talking backstage. Hopefully we're looking there's something you're looking at and something I'm looking at. Hopefully we could sit there and get that, man. And it's a snake you're looking at and one I'm looking at. So hopefully that works out in our favor, man. I know we got stuff we're kind of dealing with right now, so hopefully we can sit there and pull that off.
Yeah, I'm hoping to.
Because it's nice stuff, man. Nice stuff to add into the collection, and not like expensive neither. It's not like dropping 1,000 or 500 or anything, you know. Just a little bit of funds,
and it'll just help to increase our project.
Yeah, so much, man. Like, it's crazy, just like that one gene you get, right? Like, just what it could do. And especially if you could get a couple genes, you know, 2-3 genes that you don't have, but just getting that one gene in an animal is just like, hell yeah, man. That really can do a lot with my collection. And I really don't mind just doing, I mean, yes, it's kind of nice to get a couple genes in there if you can and try to advance as much as possible. But at the same time, it's like, if you don't have a lot of stuff in between to really show those combos, you know, and show you the differences, like, it's kind of nice to be able to sit there and say, okay, well, I'm adding just that one gene, so it's not too difficult, you know, and not having a hard time of like, okay, what's going on in the snake, or
right.
But sometimes you still have that problem, which
Yeah.
could be a good thing. Maybe something else is going on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping, man, I'd get these projects like I was telling you backstage going too, trying to save the funds for that. Trying to get cash going so I can start getting all the stuff that I need to get this going. Wish I could go get a bank loan right now. Like,
right.
Let me get 3-5 grand, something like that. 3,000, 5,000. I'm fine.
I'd be good with that.
Yeah, definitely. I could do a lot, man. You ever sit there and think, Will, like, well, no, you have, because you do have something actually, but even more like, okay, so obviously you've thought about it, like because you have your water dishes and the bowls and the tumblers and everything, and just multiple stuff, right? Like maybe that badass skull, and you got a badass skull that you made yourself and everything in your terrariums, but so you've put the thought into like into doing a business and something to make money, but have you even thought like further like other stuff too? Like, man, if I had like, and nothing crazy, not like, okay, for example, I've always wanted to open like a restaurant, and it's a super certain type of restaurant, right? That I want to do, but I don't have the $100,000 that it would take, to do that right now, obviously. So I try to think of stuff like, well, what could you do for a business where you can make money, but like for a cheap price? Like start your own business for like, whether it be like $5 grand, $3 grand, 10 grand, like that's not too crazy. I mean, it could take some time, obviously, right? Could be a couple of years, 5 years, depends. But even like just a business at like $3 grand or 1,000 or 500, like something that you can do. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever put thought into that? Like other stuff? Like I've kind of considered like mowing maybe a yard and stuff, because I used to do that with my dad when when I was young. Well, yeah, he was young too, but like that would be a pretty cool thing that, I don't miss the dirt in the face and sucking all that crap down, but just for, I don't know, $1,500, $2 grand. And that's for like kind of, well, we could debate on that, but whether you go used or new, I don't know, $500 to $3 grand, you can have some yard equipment. If you have maybe a small little truck, or even if you have a car, right? You could like, they had those trailers that you could get at Lowe's for like, I think they were 500 back when I worked there 15, 18 years ago. They might be 1,000 now. Maybe they were 1,000 then. I can't remember, but for $500 to probably $1 grand, you could get yourself a little trailer, little tiny little, like the Harbor Freight bullet or the gun safes. Just cheap little thin sheet metal, basically. Like as long as it works, I guess. But like, you ever think about something like that?
Years ago, I used to do a lot of woodworking and stuff, and I like to build my own enclosures and whatnot, but I would use wood and I would use glass, or I'd use plexiglass on some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Thought about doing that kind of stuff. I know I'm going to tinker around with something as soon as I do get the shop built and everything. There's a prototype I want to make. It's going to be for breeding snake, but I don't want to get too far in depth on that. But
Right.
I'm going to be doing some stuff like that. There's a lot of stuff that I've wanted to do, but most of it was just woodworking kind of stuff. And I've sat there and I've watched these videos and stuff on people and how they go about doing it. And like, there was a lady who ended up getting a loan for like $1 million, and she put that $1 million towards a big ass building, and then she took that building and she rented it to her own business for like 3 mil. So she went and she borrowed $1 million, but then she turned around and basically made herself a $3 million business and filled up everything that she needed in the building and whatnot. And then she ended up creating multi-million-dollar businesses just from doing that kind of a thing. And so I've kind of looked into how to play the loans. But
and this is how much did she start out with?
She got like a $1 million loan, and she took this business and she basically bought a building, and then she put it in. She rented it to her own business for like 3 mil.
Mm-hmm.
And so she just turned herself value from $1 million to 3 million, filled up the entire thing, and ended up not having to basically pay anything back because it's some kind of a cycle or whatever. But the same guy that I seen that video on, he even made another one about people are in a hurry to pay everything off instead of just if you pay that extra payment a year, or whatever, you end up paying it off 7 years early.
I know which one you're talking about. I seen that, and dude, isn't that amazing? One payment on your mortgage.
Yeah.
Dude, you're set. Like, and anything, right? That's not just your, that's your credit card, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Anything in life, right? Like you said, just a personal, that business loan. I mean, dude, it makes a big difference. And I try to do that now as much as I can. I'm, again, I'm not rich. I'm not wealthy. I wished I could say I was, but I'm far from it. Fuck, I'm almost poor, to be honest with you, man. I mean, I have a beautiful house. Don't get me wrong. I live in a beautiful 2-story home. I have nice things that I worked my ass off for, that I've busted my balls, my ass, my back. You know what I mean? Like my nice tools, my tool chest, my welder, all my welding supplies, all the tools I have, everything in my house, TVs, reptile, everything I own, I've worked my ass off for. So, I mean, it definitely wasn't, just a overnight thing. But again, I've worked years. I'm 40. I just turned 45 years old, as you know.
Yeah.
So from, you figure from the time like being 18 years old to where you're working and you're starting to, establish your life and build things up, that's taking what, and even though that from say the age of 18 to 20, 21, like you're not going to have a lot now from back then, right? Like it'd be very few. You weren't making much money, yada, yada. But I still have a few things from back then. And even if you go from the time that like I was 21 years old, or at least 24, where I was maturing up and starting to get tools, and actually 22, 24 having a house. If you go from 22 years old till 45 years old, the past 23 years, that is a long time, right? To be where I'm at, for the things I have. And so, I don't know. There was something I was going with what we were talking about and everything and what you said, but yeah, just you put so much into it and everything, and it takes so long to get there. So really trying to just do as much as you can and to do those things. And it's like you were talking, like doing the woodworking. That's an awesome thing. I'm sure you did the same damn thing as I did. Me and you both went to school and took wood shop, as probably 70-90% of boys did. It was definitely, I loved it and enjoy it. And woodworking is something pretty cool that I would love to do too myself, even if I didn't make it a business, just to make personal things for yourself. Right. But that's craftsmanship with anything, right? Like whether we're working with metal, wood, plastic, it doesn't matter. We're building shit, cars, whatever. So, I mean, that would be pretty cool, man, for you to like, cause I've even thought about that. Like I'm doing a certain thing that you know about. And I've thought about a certain part, and I don't know, like that. I have so much going on. Like that would be cool to see you do something, like what you're talking about. I would like to do that for like myself, doing like a personal thing in my own house, like I'll definitely do my own woodwork and set up, if I have like some big boas or berms or whatever's needed in there, that would be definitely pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's something cool. Like I just wonder how many people really think about doing their own business. You know what I mean? And it's like, is there a lot? Because even if you did, I'm curious, because even whether it's 30%, 50%, or 90%, or 100% of people that think, oh, I'd like to have a business, a lot of them aren't going to do it, right? Because, well, it's a lot, they're not going to put that effort in, lots of things, money, whatever, multiple stuff. So all of the above, one thing, whatever. So it's just, I don't know. It's just pretty cool, man, to sit there though. And just, like I said, I'm curious on how many people do that. Just sit there and think like, hey, is there something I could do? I would like to do this business. I mean,
well, I think a lot of them is just time and money is what comes to mind. And so that takes a little bit of a toll on their mind and freaks them out. And what if we fail? And that kind of stuff.
And see, that's some of the biggest things too, right? Like it's multiple things. It's the money. Can I afford it? Do I want to sit here and spend 2-3 years or 5 years, however long, saving for it? Even if it's 3 to 6 months, right? There's a lot of people that probably just flat out don't want to save the damn money. They spend it. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's the things like the money. And like you were saying, is it gonna work out? That's a big thing, because if I fork out all this money and it doesn't, am I, can I handle the pressure? There's so much stuff in there involved, I guess. And then the time, and then you have family, you got your work that you're doing. So there's so much things that, I don't know, to me, it's like, I guess it's not, it's not for everybody. Not everybody should be a tattooist or whatever artist or a mechanic or a surgeon, right? So it's really what kind of suits you, what's best for you. Again, I would like to be a surgeon, but if I'm over here shaking, maybe that's just not my best option. Maybe I better stick to something else. But I don't know, man. I couldn't sit here and not I couldn't pass up something that I want to do and not know if I could have actually made it, or, how far you would have taken off with it. I mean, I'm sure we all have regrets in life, that things that we've done. I definitely would have paid attention in school.
I probably would have continued on with all the AutoCAD stuff that I used to do with blueprints and shit like that.
Right. And that's the thing, like you said, that is one thing, because my grandpa, one of my grandpas, he was a draftsman. I mean, he did blueprints and shit, but he did so much through there. When the last, I don't know, 10, 15 years of his life was basically not doing construction anymore. It was doing like the blueprints, and bidding on jobs, where I think mainly he was just bidding on the jobs. But yeah, I did drafting in junior high and high school, or high school. No, I don't think I did it in junior high, if they even got it then. But I did it because of my grandpa, and I kind of liked it, but I liked it, but I didn't stick with it. And I don't know why, man. It's like, dude, you know how much money you could have made, you idiot? Like, to sit there. And I remember my grandpa, bro, and this was back, I was a young kid, 12, 15 years old. And my grandpa, he'd have his wallet, and I'd sit there and count, and he'd have like $1,200, $1,500 in his wallet, just from 1 week's work. And this was back in the 80s, maybe the 80s, but like the 90s. And to sit there and have that much money, and now, I mean, he would be making what, probably instead of $1,200 a week, maybe $2,400 a week, or even more. I mean, to be making $2,500, $3,000 a week, man. I mean, even at $2,000 a week, right? Like, I would take that all day long. I mean, who wouldn't? That's just,
Yep. Yeah, no, I was even, what was it, my junior year, I was accepted to the Phoenix Technical Institute for it.
oh, shit.
Yeah. So yeah, there's regrets, man. There's regrets.
Oh, for sure. And even things too, right? Like, not even there's the regrets of stuff that you did. Like, I wish I would have continued with baseball. I gave up on that once I hit junior high. I kind of just was doing my own thing, and I made a mistake, dude, because I mean, yeah, there's a lot of great athletes, anything could have happened, but I'm like 99% sure that I would have been professional, man. I was amazing. I was seriously something else. And that regret to go into skateboarding and hey, skating, I love it. Don't get me wrong, but you could have still played your baseball and done things too, instead of just worrying about girls and other things that you weren't even doing shit with anyways. You're 13 years old, man. Why? Pay attention to school, focus on that. Like, that should have been my thing. And, worried about playing with friends and shit, or, I guess not really playing at that time in junior high, but out skating with buddies and stuff, it's like, man, that's just, it hurts, man. Just the stuff that could have done and definitely never did. But That's all right. I mean, but I mean, even things now, like to sit there, I don't know, just new things I couldn't even pass up to have that new opportunity at something, you know, it's just
Yeah.
because you may not ever get it again.
No.
And I don't know, man, it's just pretty cool. Like, I like to see people do pretty good in life and everything. And like, you're doing very well. Mark, Michael from Platinum, like all these guys, you know, and everybody, man, just seeing, you know, what you guys are doing and myself, it's like to sit there and see that is so cool, man. Just everybody's got some really nice stuff, man, I'd have to say. And of course, a lot of stuff are secret projects that we're not letting out to everybody, only us know. And, you know, even then, you know, probably got your little secret on a few little things yourself, right? That you don't want nobody knowing. Like,
Yeah, you know, I'm pretty much an open book when it comes to my stuff, but I'm sure there's going to be those projects that are going to come along the way that I probably will be a little more secretive about.
yeah, eventually,
For sure.
like, actually, to be honest with you, you guys know everything. Yeah. Everything that I've read and planned on, like, you guys all know those. Like, it's all out. Now, again, I'm not going to go telling everybody because
Yeah.
there's some really cool stuff, man. But if everything works out well. But yeah, it's definitely what we got. Val, what's up, Val? How you doing,
Oh,
buddy?
Mr. TikTok, you're on the wrong channel.
I know, right? Hey, man, Val, I was wanting to jump on there too with you last night, man, but I was busy. I was hanging out with the wife and everything, so I wasn't able to, and trying to get a couple things done. We had been watching a little bit of TV, so I definitely wanted to jump on there. I had to make sure I had my mic too. I definitely wanted to jump on there, man. That looks like a fun time.
Yeah, he got me going on this TikTok stuff. Now I'm starting to do
Yeah, it's freaking you and Val, man. That's who I'm blaming.
it.
You and Val, seriously, like. So, and I would say kind of Carl too. He came in like a little bit later with that, like, but always like you and Val, man, we're always the ones talking about like TikTok and, you know, hearing other random people too, you know, but like it was always you two that were just talking about it. So I was just kind of like, I was always like, no, I'm not going to do it. And then I got to the point where you guys were talking about it again a month ago or whenever, and a couple weeks back. And I was like, you know what? You guys twisted my arm too many damn times, man. It's on.
I did a little half-hour live earlier. I was just playing some games, but I'm figuring it out. You have to do so many videos or whatever for like a half hour, then you unlock stuff that you can use, and I'm trying to figure it out. Val's the king of it, though. He knows how to do all that.
Val's balling in that, man, hard. I was like, damn, Val's doing that shit like you said, 24/7, bro. Look, I don't have time to go on there as much as I probably would. Because last year I was grinding pretty hard, man, but at the same time I was spending a lot of time doing shit that I shouldn't have been. Like I should have been working and other things. So I lagged somewhat. And this year I was like, all right, I'm just going hard on working, grinding, you know. And so I wished I had a little more time to actually go on there though. But man, Val was like, I'll go on there at fucking 8 in the morning. Val's on there. Fucking 12 o'clock. Val's on there. Go on at 5 in the evening. Val's on there. 10 o'clock. Val's on there. Midnight. Val's on there. Like that guy's just constantly going.
I catch him on my lunch at work, and I'll jump on for a little bit every once in a while.
And I felt bad too because I had to Val sent the link, you know, for me to jump on and everything, or the invite, I should say. And I was like, oh man, I really want to go on there. And I had to refuse it. And like, I felt super guilty hitting that refuse button. You know what I mean? I'm like, and then Val goes and sends me another one. And I'm like, Oh, you're making me feel really guilty, bro.
He's gonna get you.
Please stop sending these. And
He's
because I'm
gonna
trying,
get
like,
you.
it's kind of blocking too, because I'm trying to see like the chats, and all that stuff. Oh, definitely, Val. You know we love you, man. I definitely, and I felt bad. Like I did not want to sit there and not jump on. I felt bad about it, but I was like, I can't because the wife is already like evil eyeing me and everything. I've been getting in trouble because I do like the first thing I do, man, is I'll say hi to you guys in the morning and shit, when I get the chance to. So it's kind of like that's the first thing I'm doing, and I'm on there quite often, where I'd probably be getting a little pissed off too. So, how you doing, Val? I was gonna say you could jump on if you want. We're not going long at all. Um, we're just kind of kicking back, BSing, bro, because um, the auction's going for Bosa, so it's really just kicking back, having I guess you could say a great time, like always. Really, man, we're always having a great time. I always enjoy time with you guys, but I guess it's more just me and Will, and
Yeah.
a few of you guys watching, which is completely fine. Trust me, wasn't mad about that at all. Just I was just saying that it was just us bullshitting is all it is. Nothing big,
Yeah.
nothing
Earlier,
spectacular.
earlier I was looking for a Val live, but I didn't see one, so I was gonna
Yeah,
jump on and cause problems, but no Val live.
I'm wondering. I was checking out that auction earlier. I seen some of the stuff. I'm curious what all else I missed though.
There's gonna be a lot of good stuff. I know. I know Fred and AJ. Fred and AJ are doing like 5 $100 credits.
Yep.
So
I'm trying to think. I was trying to remember the stuff I seen on there. That was one of the things, like you said, that was like the main, or not the main, but like the one of the first things that you heard.
yeah,
Was or I think even, yeah, I was gonna say, were they actually doing one of them? But anyways, they were mentioning it that it was he had 5 $100 credit. So, which I had seen that a day or two ago doing something that had been posted up. So that was pretty cool. But a lot of great stuff, man, that people had donated and everything. So that's awesome.
I know Morphs has got some stuff. Jamie, Professor Python's got stuff up there. I think even Mark's got a shirt up there.
Mhm. Yeah,
There's
I
a
seen
lot
the
of stuff.
shirt. There was a lot. We appreciate it, Al.
It's actually supposed to be a 2-dayer, I believe. So they're gonna do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's 2-part. Um, Damn, Val, there was something I was gonna tell you, man. I'll probably think of it in a minute. I forget what the hell it was. But yeah, they'll have the 2-part. So I think the other one starts at 6 or I think 6 or 6:30 Pacific.
Oh, okay, so afternoon.
I think. Yeah, because when I looked earlier, it was like 36 hours away, and that was like shit. I don't know, afternoon time, 10, 12 or something. I think
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, shout out to our sponsors for the Gene Wars podcast, and also for the Thunderdome. We got Michael at Platinum and Chris Eaton, man. We definitely appreciate you guys. Definitely definitely a big plus, man, to having those guys on here. Like I was super excited about that. When I found out, I was like, yes. We definitely appreciate everybody that watches and everything, man. You guys are all awesome. Well, shit, I was trying to remember what I was going to tell Val, but can't remember now. Yeah, I definitely can't wait to get things going, man. Waiting for some of these clutches to drop and trying to work on this new product that I've got going, that I've been working on day and night, like trying to figure out everything and all the product that I got to get, how much everything's going to cost. And it's been a little bit of a headache and some hard work, but it's been worth it too. And even coming across like a few things where like there was some stuff that was pretty tough that I had an idea on some things, and luckily that idea was I was actually correct, not kind of, I was correct on it. And then some stuff that you know, or that you're thinking about, but you're just not sure what the hell, which way. And even the one thing that I kind of had an idea on and I was right, that was still kind of scary and trying to work with that. And then the other idea on something else that I had, it was like, that was kind of tough, trying to figure out everything and what I need specifically and to make all this stuff work and not have any issues. Like, it was quite a bit, man. It was tough, but, and I'm still not there completely. Like, I've still got, a couple things I'm working on. I'm trying to think. I've got one I pretty much got that covered, so I'm not worried about that. There's one, actually that's what it is. I got like one specific thing that I'm kind of curious with the material, what to use. So that's going to be kind of the downfall in that one. I think I could go a couple different ways on it. So I think if the one way that I don't go, I think we'll be fine. The other way that's going to be a little different that I go will work just perfect, I believe. It just, a lot of it, I guess, comes down to money right now. I was trying to figure that out and get the savings going. So basically right now is I'm trying to save money, which is going to take some time to get there. It's basically still just doing that little bit of planning, I guess, right? Just making sure you got everything dialed in and making sure, and any other ideas of, okay, well, I can do this to make that better or whatnot. So it's definitely a little bit of work, but like I said, I've got most everything figured out. I think there was probably I think there was like 4 or 5 things that I was concerned about. And so, yeah, I pretty much got it down to like maybe like for sure 1, maybe 2-ish.
That's not bad, man.
What's that? I'm sorry, Val. What channel is that? Are you on? What are you talking about for the auction or?
It's Whiz Constrictors.
Yeah, if you're looking for the auction, it's on Whiz Constrictors. I think that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm leaving. I'm leaving these 5 girls alone. They've all paired. They all look like they should be going anytime. I got 2 or 3 more projects that I'm working on pairing. I'm gonna just focus on those for now, and then I've been downgrading a lot. I've gotten rid of some of my lizards. I've gotten rid of some of my scorpions. I'm gonna get rid of some of these ball pythons here soon, hopefully. And then that way I can just focus in on just the main projects. And then once I get the move out to the shop, I'll have a better understanding of size and what room I have for what. Because there's a few projects that I want to work with, get back into and work with, but I want to make sure that I have enough room for everything first. Because if I sit here and just start loading up on a bunch of stuff and then it don't all fit out there, then I'm going to be having to deal with the wife and stuff still left in the house. And I don't want to do all that. So I'm just slowly just downgrading to where I feel comfortable about it first, and then I'll go from there after that. But the one thing that she wants gone won't leave, and that's the spider.
I know, right? Like, I'm not getting rid of mine either. In fact, I'm getting more.
That's where I'm going to.
I'll get. It sucks because I wish I had the money. Like I said, I'm investing a lot right now. Everything I have is literally being saved. It's all being saved, but it's either going towards my savings account or the other part towards getting this up and going in business. But yeah, I don't know, man. What I was going to say is, so I can't really afford a tarantula right now, but the next one I do get will be that green bottle blue. Like, that's definitely on my list. Can't wait, man. I don't know if I could. They're not crazy expensive, so
No.
I think I could probably get one here in like maybe the next couple months or something. Actually, I'll probably snag one up. And I've got like 3 more snakes coming in, and that's it. I got one paid off. It's just got to be shipped. The other one has to be paid off. I still got plenty of time on that.
Yeah, I think I got a couple too. I got to get.
And then the third one you know about, but that one's not on hold. It's hopefully going to be there when I get the money to get it.
Right. That's me right now too.
Yeah, like you, bro. I'm just doing those last couple. Like, that's all I'm getting. Mitzi, what's up? How are you doing? Hope all is well. Yeah, so I'll get those last couple coming in, and that will be it. Like I said, everything is literally going all towards, building that and everything. So, because I'm trying, man, like, I think, if I try hard enough, man, oh shit, I was going to say 2 months. Maybe I could probably start getting some of it going. Probably, I would say 3, maybe 4 months to be safe. And I could probably have that go up and going. So, but again, that's only going to be, I don't know. It's kind of hard. I'll have to think though, too, because we've got, Sean, what's up, brother? How you doing? Hope all is well with you, sir. No worries, man. We know the auction's going and everything for BOSA, so that's awesome, man. Glad everybody's going out there to help out, man. Really, they're donating. A lot of people donated too, so we're super stoked on that. I'm glad that a lot of people got to donate, and the people that are buying and everything, showing a lot of support for that, man. He definitely deserves it.
Very good cause, man.
What we talking about, fellas? We were just kind of really just rambling on about some good old stuff, actually. Really just talking about business, kind of what we're doing and working on, plans that we got. There you go, Will.
This year. Yeah, take your time, Mitzi. Take your time.
Yeah, just talking about the plans that we got going on this year, man, what we're kind of looking at doing and our focus and all that good stuff. Will was giving some rundown about kind of what he's wanting to work on and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the process of downsizing for the shop build, and then once the shop's built back up, then I'm going to start focusing in on some other things that I'm going to be working on, hopefully. But like I said, I want to make sure that everything's going to fit out there right first, and then see how much space I have from there, and go from there. But I already downsized on scorpions. I downsized on lizards, and next step is downsizing on ball pythons that I don't have use for in my project. And then the shop move, and then after that, then I start kind of going in and figuring out what I want to do from there. But
Yep.
I'm still going to do ball pythons. It's just
Oh
going to
yeah.
be, main project stuff.
I couldn't imagine getting out of the ball pythons. And
Oh.
I mean, I get the people that like can't afford it or whatever life like happens, right? I understand that. But to sit there with the people that go, well, it's just dead, like, or they're all bred out, there's nothing new really to do unless you have high dollar or something. It's like, I couldn't, no, man, there's still, you could do so much with it. So for those reasons, like, I don't understand that. But yeah, I'm kind of doing the same thing. I don't have too much to get really rid of. Everything I got, it has its purpose. There's like one, maybe two that I'm thinking about getting rid of. That really doesn't have a whole lot of purpose. Trying to keep it small, but like I said, I pretty much got everything down, just the one or two. Really just focusing on getting more rack space, and then just doing my pairings, whatever I get, to keep out of that and then get rid of the rest and everything that I don't need. So yeah, I think I'm pretty good on stuff for the most part. Like I said, I wish I just had more cash, man. That's what's really killing it. But I don't know. I got some cleaning up to do though too. I do need to go through that reptile room and kind of do some cleaning up. There's some stuff I need to get done, get it more organized. I have those salt tanks up there still. I need to get those pulled out so I could have the rack space up there. I need to do a little bit of cleaning in the garage before I do that. But yeah, that's pretty much about it for me, man. Just ready to get these snakes going. Like I said, I've already got locks going and everything. We're pretty good on that. Just waiting for some eggs to drop. That's the main thing. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, and it seems like it's taking forever with these ones. And then I think I think she just had her pre-lay shed. I'm thinking it is. I've been fooled by the last couple that have done it, and
Yeah.
still haven't shot nothing out yet. So I'm just like, what the hell?
Damn. Yeah, that's where I am. I had my red stripe. She had which I believe is a pre-lay shed. I'm not sure. I think so. It's basically just, hopefully she'll drop anytime. I don't know.
Yeah.
See what happens. But I've got 3 or 4 up there that have been confirmed locks. So, but again, it's all a matter of where they're at right in that stage. So that's the hard part. Is it could be, what was it? My first year, I had a couple females that I thought were a pre-lay shed for probably like 3 or 4 sheds, man. Like maybe even more, maybe 5. Like it went on forever. And finally they ended up laying their eggs one day, and it was like, I mean, luckily I'm in there freaking checking them because it was to the point where I wasn't even expecting eggs, you know what I mean? And luckily you go in there and, do what you need to do. And it's like, okay, well, I see you have them. But if I would have just not even thought about anything, man, and not taken care of them or whatever, I would have been screwed. Like,
oh yeah, I'm opening those tubs 2-3 times a day, every day, just because because the last one I had actually was like that. I put a rat in there. I'm used to not seeing her. I just put the rat in there. I hear a noise and that's it, and I walk away. Put the rat in there. Didn't hear nothing. Fed a couple more that were right there in that same rack, and then I went back in there and I seen it running around. I'm like, what the hell? And I opened it all the way up. She's at the back of the V70 and she's hurtled around like 5 eggs, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ. So, and I didn't see a pre-lay shed on that one.
Shit, what was I gonna say? There's something about that. Oh, like I've gone in there too and seen like the shed or something, and you're like, oh, I got eggs, and it's like, nope. But I actually got fooled one. I had a reverse fool, man. I went in there and looked, and I was like, oh, she shed. And then I looked, and I was like, no, that's an egg. She actually had an egg. So that one did get me in a good way, luckily. But yeah, I was like, dude, yeah, you definitely, I mean, Right, you got to take care of the animals. You should be in there taking care of them once a day. But people like us, you got that love for them, so it's like you're constantly just in there checking on them. You know, not necessarily 50 times, but you know, like you said, I'm going in there 2-3 times and checking, making sure they're good. Like,
Yeah, because you should know which ones you need to look at, and then you know the personality of every snake. Like I was talking about with that one, I didn't hear her take the rat right away, and that's what kind of set me off. And then I went and did a double check, and then I realized, oh, there's the eggs back here.
mm-hmm.
Well, that's why she didn't want to eat.
And that's
But
what's hard too, right? Because they're never all the same.
no,
Like
yeah,
they may sit there and eat the whole way through, or they may not. So it's just
yep.
you got to learn that snake. And once you've had them and learned them, it's like, okay, well now I know this girl does this girl does that.
Yeah, I got one right now that's been shut down for weeks, won't eat. And I'm just like,
Yep.
well, that's weird because everyone else will eat all the way till they have eggs, but this one's not. It's like freaking me out.
Yep. Oh, in fact, somebody had the other day their incubator. Yeah, the incubator. Yeah, or no. Sorry, not the incubator. The cord actually to the rack to the heat tape got pulled, and so there was a pregnant mother in there, and I was like, oh man, like you should be good, you know, because I mean it was down. I want to say they said the 60s or something.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it was the 40s or 60s. I want to say it was 60 something, but it was out for like, you know, while they were at work, and I was like, you should be okay. I wouldn't worry about that, you know, because the eggs are in the mom. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would worry about it, but don't worry about it. Like,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. You should be okay, but I completely get it.
Oh, yeah. No, I have marks on my tubs too. When I go and I pair them and stuff, I put specific symbols on the male and on the female, and
Uh-huh.
that way I know who's what, and I also I can see the tub from a distance and know which ones are what. But as soon as I start to see locks and stuff, I write certain things on them.
Mhm.
And then when I start to see them getting fat and just like sizing up, I put another symbol on there. But I use like the chalkboard paint markers
Mhm.
so I can write all over the damn things. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I do mark them. I do. I try to give her ASF. Try to give her ASF every size, but she's just like, nope. I'm just gonna lay back here in the back of this tub and ignore it.
Yep.
It's like, all right, give it to somebody else.
Exactly. Somebody else is going to eat nice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think she's already made her mind up. She's waiting until she drops eggs, and that's it.
Man, it kind of sucks too. Well, there was a few clutches that I would like to sit here and cut and show, but I don't know, man. They're kind of, I think I'm going to hold off on them too.
Yeah,
Because they're the ones that are kind of might be a world's first or whatnot. Like
yeah.
I might try to hold off, and then once I breed her the following year and start letting some out, then I'll show that one. And
They're your eggs, brother. You do what you want. You know, if you want to keep people in suspense, that's your prerogative, and you can do that, no problem. If I do stuff like that, you better believe I'm going to be saying stuff, but I'm not going to be showing stuff until I decide to. Yeah, it is nesting. It is, but you can at least take a meal.
yep. Yeah, okay. I can't wait, man, to get these clutches dropped here pretty soon. It just sucks because I'm gonna have to go buy some rats too, man. This is the first time that I've had to buy rats in a while, like in over a year. So like I've got some feeders in there, but I've only got so many, and I'm kind of have some rats that need to be retired. So it's almost like
Yeah,
I think I'm just gonna keep those, and then I'll go buy some. And I'm thinking about even buying a few more females to add into my collection, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, she shouldn't. She's not the chunkiest
worry about
one
her
in there.
finger.
She ain't the chunkiest one, man. I got a pastel luster girl that's just huge.
Right?
She's the one that I've just been like, I'm waiting for her to explode with like 9, 10 eggs.
9 or 10 eggs?
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
this is her first time going, but she's huge.
that's crazy, dude. Nice 9,
Yeah,
10 eggs. Shit, let's go.
yeah. And I put her to I think the albino mahogany. So try to get some pastel luster mahogany head albinos.
Well, that'd be pretty good if you could get a good 1.2 or something out of that, or
Oh yeah.
even a 2.2.
But
Like
see,
I wouldn't.
I'm making so many different head albino combinations though, so I don't even really have to,
Oh, for sure. That'd be awesome, man. I'm really interested to see what everybody drops out, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got a couple.
How's your breeding going, Sean?
Hopefully pretty good.
In fact, I got some females I'm still working on size, man, and that kind of sucks me being screwed on these rats right now. Like,
She probably has the one that's not eating, she probably has about 4 or 5 eggs in her, just from looking at her.
I was looking at my red stripe. Um, it looks like I'm seeing a couple eggs in her. It looks like it just from looking at her, but again, I'm not 100%. I'm gonna have to check her out and see if I can maybe feel some, try to palpate her or something. But I'm hoping, man. And she's the one that, like I said, she had I believe is a pre-lay shed. So I'm hoping maybe in the next couple months. I mean, and I say that because I need to actually get my room warmed up a little bit more, a couple more degrees.
Yeah,
Because
they
a
say
couple of the females I had, they were going like a week or two past like your 53 or 56 day mark.
oh yeah. Yeah, they like to say that it's 30 days after the shed, but dude, not if they don't want to. If
Yeah,
they don't want to, they ain't doing it.
I've heard a few people say that, like where they've gone. I'm trying to think. I don't want to give something too false, but I think I'm decently close. I think they've gone like 40 something days or maybe 50 days past, like maybe almost
Yeah,
60, somewhere in there. Like it was a little while.
yeah, and that's exactly what they're doing to me right now.
And you're not the first person, man. Or me. Like it's not just you. It's not me. There's numerous people that have had kind of a crap year where the snakes aren't locking, or they're just not. They've locked, but they're just not dropping.
Well, all 5 of these that I'm talking about, they're all first time moms. This is the first time they're gonna have eggs.
Yeah, and that's how the ones that I've got. Well, I believe one. I think one is a proven breeder, but other than that, yeah, they're all just first time moms. So yeah. And hoping, like there are a couple, like my females too are like 2-3 years old. They're ones that I've had for a while, like when I first moved here buying stuff, or even just at the old house before this, had just bought them before here. It's like there were some that I was kind of getting up to size. They're old enough. Like I said, they're 2-3 years old. It's just trying to get a little bit more weight on a few of them. Well, actually, there was a few that I did have even to size, but they were even giving me issues locking. Finally, I did get those females locked. In fact, that one I was telling you about, the super pastel, super vanilla, I got her locked, so I was super stoked on that.
Right.
That was it, super pastel, super vanilla, GHI, and either asphalt or yellow belly, which I think she's going to be yellow belly, or excuse me, asphalt. I take back what I first said, not yellow belly asphalt.
Yeah. Either way, though, that's still going to have a lot of good stuff come out of it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm super stoked on that. I mean, I would say though, man, honestly, every pairing that I got, I'm super stoked about. I would say there is one pairing that, well, like the red stripe, it's gonna be nice. It is some cool stuff, but I wouldn't say like super crazy or wild. You know, I'm really just sticking one gene into like 4 other genes. But yeah, I mean, like I said, for the most part, everything is pretty damn cool though. Either some old first or it's been hit, but screw it, still looks good, and it's stuff that I want into my collection. You know, you got your plans of what you want to do, so it it works out.
For sure.
Damn, I missed a bunch. Oh, nice. Hey,
Good luck, sir.
what do you got dropping? If you could talk about it. Hell yeah, Sean.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, mine just got done a week ago. It just malted. I'm gonna try to feed him tomorrow.
Mine should be hopefully molten soon. Well, I don't know, man. She might have a few months ago. I thought I seen some molt, but the way she had dug her holes and stuff, I don't know if I missed it or that wasn't molt. But yeah, patience, man. That's what it comes down to. You can't rush it. And even if you try, it ain't gonna work anyways. You gotta take your time with it, man. When it happens, it happens. And it's not my first rodeo. I mean, I've had many a times that I've, you putting stuff together and it just takes time. Even the stuff that I've got now, I've had them like again for 2-3 years. So and I grew them up from babies, so got their size, got their age, and now they're finally putting in work. And that's why I'm trying to get, I know there's probably like 10 more snakes. There's even more than that. You'll always have genes popping out. But I would say right now, where we're at and to this day, there's like 10 other genes I would like to get. But really just the couple more genes I'm getting is really, I'm dialed in. I'm fine. I'm good on that. I couldn't complain, man. I really couldn't. Oh, okay. That's right. And some het DG. Oh yeah, that's tight. I need to get me a green bottle blue, man. I really want one. In Arizona, blonde and pink toe. Yeah, I want me a pink toe. There's quite a few tarantulas actually I can't remember all the names to them. The pink toe is one of them, the green bottle blue. God, what's that other one? Can't think of the damn name.
There's a few that I got my eye on. I just haven't decided what I want to do for my next one yet, though.
Hell yeah. Well, we're going to go ahead and shut this down, everyone. We definitely appreciate you guys coming out. Me and Will, we're just jumping on just for a little bit anyways. We hope everyone, you know what actually I do want to do? We have to do a couple things. We cannot end like that.
Do some sponsors.
Yep. Excuse me.
It's not words.
Let's see here. Right here.
Operation Deeds, Not Words 2 is dedicated to empowering and uplifting disabled veterans and first responders through unwavering support, meaningful resources, and real opportunities that honor their service and sacrifice. Our mission is to build a thriving, impactful organization driven by the shared vision, commitment, and accountability of our team, because when we work together, there is no ceiling on what we can accomplish.
We are equally committed to the growth of our team members. actively encouraging them to expand their voices, followings, and businesses as essential pillars of our mission. Being part of Operation Deeds, Not Words reflects great credit upon our members, uniting communities in the Fat Man Nation. Green Line morphs under a shared purpose rooted in service, resilience, and action-driven impact. Deeds, not words.
Heck yeah, make sure you check that out. The shirts, the beanie, it goes to a good cause to help out the veterans and first responders. Big shout out to Chris and Jay. We appreciate you guys, man, for what you're doing and everything. That's awesome. Really helps those people out a lot. Let me see this one, I think. I might have thrown up that one too early, but that's okay. It'll go again. They get a double shout out. I'm sure they're not complaining. Neither am I. Where's yours, Will?
Oh, I didn't think I got it on there in time.
Okay.
That's all right though. Just go to the other one if you want.
Well, when we end that show, it'll play that outro. We'll go ahead and throw this one up. Big shout out to all the Morphs affiliates. Heck yeah.
Woo-woo.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate you guys. And Shauna, in fact, reminded me of something. You guys have a happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Eat that barbecue or whatever, pasta, whatever you're doing. Have fun with your loved one. Watch movies. Enjoy it. Hashtag Deeds Nerds, not words. That's correct. Absolutely. And hashtag Mofo Fam. You got that right again, Mitzi. Yeah, you guys are awesome, man. We definitely appreciate you. You guys support USARC. Keep grinding, keep pushing. You got anything else, Will?
Just the normal stuff. Just make sure that you guys go out and support BOSA. Go to that auction, and even if you're not going to buy anything or auction or bid for anything, just go out there and show some support. Give
Absolutely.
that man some love because he deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Stay positive, keep passion and progression flowing.
Yep, absolutely. And with that being said, that will be the end. You guys have an awesome one. We'll catch you tomorrow on the Thunderdome. Until then, also there is an auction tomorrow for BOSA again. That's round 2. So, but you guys keep grinding, and we'll catch you all around. Stay kind.